It's a massive global endeavor launched at the height of the coronavirus pandemic. Procure COVID-19 vaccines ahead of time, manufacture and distribute 2 billion doses by the end of next year to at-risk groups across participating countries and regions.
Equitably sharing vaccines is the fastest way to safeguard high-risk communities, stabilize health systems, and drive a truly global economic recovery.
The COVID-19 Vaccine Global Access Facility, better known as Covax, was conceived as a lifeline for poorer nations unable to afford vaccines and for higher-income nations that do not have bilateral deals with vaccine makers.
The most efficient and effective way out of this crisis is for all countries to get some of the vaccine, not for some countries to get all of the vaccines.
At its heart, a shared solution to a global problem that would leave no one behind.
The Covax initiative has been described by one of its own partners as the biggest multilateral effort since the Paris Climate Agreement. And like that ambitious deal, a collaboration of this scale has enormous challenges, from getting countries on board to delivering on promises.
More than 185 countries and regions have signed on, including China, but Russia and the United States have not. And as the wealthiest nations strike deals with leading vaccine makers, with the US, the UK and Canada said to be ordering enough doses to vaccinate their populations 4 to 5 times over, human rights experts are warning against vaccine hoarding.
We know that the more developed countries that have more money have already pre-ordered some of these vaccines and have already started the process of acquiring and procuring for their own, national use. And what we are calling for as the United Nations special rapporteurs, as independent experts, is for the whole world to remember that individual nationalism when it comes to this vaccine is not going to be good for anybody.
But medical ethics expert Arthur Kaplan says the case can be made for countries to protect their own people first.
I'm not sure they're always wrong. There is a case that says take care of your own before you help others. There is a case that says it's important to take care of your neighbor, your fellow citizen, before you worry about international collaboration in distribution. Morally, I think you can make that point, and I think some countries are doing that.
Another key challenge is funding. The $16 billion initiative is short by nearly $7.5 billion.
Much of that is needed for the actual procurement of the finished product when that is ready. And remember, right now we don't have any licensed vaccines. So as we go forward, that money is going to have to come in for procurement very, very quickly.
Which is why this G20 summit in Riyadh will see a big push by UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres to persuade remaining countries to buy in and chip in to Covax on the premise that no one is safe until everyone is safe. Li Ling Tan, CGTN, New York.